Hello everyone, this is Success and welcome to Build Special Part 1. So, we are going to make the farm today. Now as you can see here, there's a little bit of a gap in between my bridge. Now I think I might have talked about this in the last episode, but if I didn't, there's a reason why there's a hole in the bridge. Now, it's because I left one square, just one little square unlit somewhere, which I missed. And so, of course, some mobs spawned, being zombies. And on this map, the zombies break torches. So a zombie had come along and was like, oh look, you let me spawn. I'm going to take this torch. So the zombie ran round, picked up my torch and was like, haha, look at me, I'm going to let all of the mobs spawn. So the zombies ran round, not only destroying my torches, but picking up my torches, which left about half of this platform absolutely covered in mobs. Charming. So I noticed, came flying over, broke the bridge so they couldn't get onto my main island, and then all the zombies charged me and the majority of them fell down into the void. Ha! And then I had to clear off the rest of it, replace all of the torches. Naughty, naughty zombies. So, this farm is going to be like a giant greenhouse but with layers in. So the first thing I want to do is start with some concrete. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all round the edges, and I'm going to do this 2 blocks high. Okay, let me just turn on F7 so that we can see what we've got here going on. So I'm just going to come round and do this. Okay. Right guys, that bit is done. So we are 2 blocks high with the concrete. So now what we want to do is start with the glass. Oh, hello. Huh. Okay, we are not done because we have 3 there that are the wrong type of concrete. That's better. Just double check. Yep. Right. So the next thing is to start with the glass. Now I'm going to need far more glass than what I've actually got here. But what I'm now going to do is start going around here like this, building a dome shape. So rather than you watching this, I'm going to cut here and come back when the dome is built. So I will see you soon. Hello everyone, I am back and I thought I would just give you a quick progress update on where I am. So this is about halfway done. I've got another 20 layers. I must be mad. Another 20 layers to go on top of this. And then the glass will be finished. And then I need to start putting the stuff on the inside. Yes. On the inside. I don't know what possessed me to do this. I really don't. So inside there is going to be a lots of levels, and I'm going to have some animals down the bottom, and then the next few 3-4 layers are gonna be for plants, crops, things. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to finish off putting this glass on here, and then I will come back and show you the next stage. So I will be back soon. Okay guys, I have finished doing all of the glass now, so I will quickly show you that. So that's how it looks. We've got a whole tunnel here coming through, and now the next section is to start putting in the levels. I'm using dark wood from Chisel, and I've changed it into dark oak wood planks. I quite like the look of these. So that is the next step. So I will come back when I have done all of the levels. See you soon. Okay guys, I am back, and here is the, well, it's not the finished product. It is with all the layers in, and I have some items or some plants in here already. I have some animals in here. I've got the sheep. So I've got 4 pens, 4 sheep each, and they will all be dyed a different colour, so that I have all the different coloured dyes. There's a chicken over there. There's going to be some chickens over there as well. Let's just scoot over here the quick way. We've got some piggies here. We've got some sheep, and we've got room for another couple of pens, so I will put some more animals in those. Not sure what they're going to be yet. So here is my crops. Well, the start of the crops. Now these crops are going to be for turning into food, which will turn into power. So that is all there. I've got my soy there. So on one of the normal episodes, I will be showing how I turn all of these crops into power. But obviously I need to fill in the rest of it with other crops and things. Up the top, I'm planning on having, like, it's not going to be anything planted up here, I don't think. I've not quite made up my mind, but it's not, as far as I think right now. And this is going to be like the processing for making all of the food. And yeah, what is down the bottom? Let me just show you this. So this is probably the last thing that I'm going to build, and then that will be it. That will be this build done. So in here, I am going to have a tree. I am going to grow a redwood tree. Now they are 7x7s, and this is a 7x7 here. Now it's going to grow up through the ceiling which got a 7x7 gap with a 3x3 path all the way around. I'm going to grow it the natural way and see just how much it destroys in growing up. Because the idea is that I want the tree coming up and then it coming out the top. That's what I want. But if it destroys too much on the... I'm going to save before I do it. And if it destroys too much on the way up, then I am not going to do that. I will have to build it by hand. Grow it somewhere else, chop it down, and then rebuild it. So that is the plan. I will come back when I have a tree there in the middle. And, yeah. So, see you in the next section. Hello everyone, I am back. And I grew the redwood tree, and I must have reloaded my save about 3 times before I finally decided that my outcome was good enough for now, but will need to be trimmed down, and let me show you why. There is my redwood tree. Which I think is pretty awesome. Now, one thing that I really do like about this, and it was another reason why I wanted to use it, was because the roots come out of the bottom, so it sort of gives that whole look below as well as above. Now, I think it looks a bit better at night, just because the tree is lit up where I went and had to go and put some torches up there. I'm not sure if I got every single spot, but I haven't seen anything else spawn yet. That doesn't mean to say that it won't. So the tree, I knew it was going to be big, but yeah, it's a little bit bigger than what I wanted on the inside. So what I'm actually going to do is trim the tree down to make it the size that I actually want it on the inside, because it's also going to affect my auto farming inside. I was thinking about bringing the branches down, but I was looking at it in daytime, and actually I don't think I need to. Looking at it like that, let me just go sleep. Quick. Sinking into the bed there with my jetpack on. Perfect. Right. So when we look at it in daytime, meh. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm fine with where the branches and the leaves are. So I literally just need to trim this whole thing down inside. Oh dearie me. So let's get up through here. So as you can see here, it's sort of, I had changed this so that it went round so that these things were still getting watered. And they no longer are, because the tree obviously cuts it off. So I'm going to cut all of this down so it's not actually taking up room in here. But apart from that, oh no, look, there is a skelly up there somewhere. Where's my sword? Let's go and find him. I see ya. I see ya. Where you gone? I know you're up there, Mr. Skelly. Oh, goodness me, there's a whole load of things up here. Okay, I definitely missed a spot. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigating within this tree to to find the mobs. But they're all the way up there, and even if they fall all the way down, they're going to die. It's a long old way down. Ooh. Something has spawned and removed my torches because all of this was lit up. You're on the inside. You are inside. Oh! My farm. How dare you? No, I'm not having any creepers. Oi! Get out of it. So, yes. That is my almost finished farm. Some work left to do on the tree. I'm not going to film anymore. I will just do that in between episodes and you will see the final outcome at a later time. But that is it, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed this build special of my farm. I think the next one will possibly be the bee area, so I can start moving all of my bee stuff in to its new home. I have a platform laid out already to start that. So guys, this has been Success on my very first build special. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you enjoyed. Oh, hello, here's my face. Tell me what you enjoyed, and yeah, and let me know how you felt about me doing this build special. I appreciate your comments, good or bad. It is all good with me. So guys, I will see you in the next build special. This has been Success. Take care. Bye bye.